Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Nigeria and its criminal justice system. I am so surprised to see that Babalola is filing another lawsuit, and what he's demanding is the royalties from the book of Dele Farotimi. That is, every sales that will be made from that book, Babalola wants them to give it to him. Despite Dele Farotimi, even before he was arrested, said that the proceeds from the book will go to the orphanage homes and the helpless people. And Babalola, in his new suit, is also demanding that Amazon should block the book. A master who have you as a slave in his hand will never have the will to leave you. It is the duty of the slave to decide whether he's going to be free or not. Let me repeat that. It is the duty of a slave to decide whether he or she is going to be free. Somebody who is your master, who owns the slave, it can never be his wish to free the slaves. Dear Nigerians, we are slaves in our ancestral lands. It is your duty for you to decide whether you are going to be free from slave. But for me, I have made my decision. Don't get it wrong. Getting free from slavery has nothing to do with chains in your hand. It is your mentality. A lot of people have been psycho-conditioned to believing that they are living free life. You are in bondage. I'm sorry to tell you that. But you need an emancipation to realize where you are. A lot of people who were born and brought up in this situation have been psycho-conditioned to believing that this is the way life is. That is not. Try to evolve. When I thought that everything is just backing down and I am seeing a different thing entirely. Anyway, this thing that Babalola is doing, I don't think he have good advisors around him. Now, I first of all saw this on People's Gazette. Look at what they titled it: Pained by Global Rush for Farotimi's bombshell. Babalola sues to seize royalties, block Amazon, others from distributing judicial corruption bestseller. I like how the People's Gazette titled it, Pained by Global Rush. In other words, Babalola is pained that the world is rushing to buy this book. And he sues to seize the royalty, block Amazon, others from distributing judicial corruption bestseller. Will not allow it happen. It can't happen. Trust Nigerians, trust the world. This is a global world. People are going to, everybody already, the book is in the possession of everybody. If people are going to produce the PDF, put it in so many sites that if they will even make it for free, everybody will download it more. So, Babalola should understand the era we are. You can't stop a book not to distribute. No, nobody can stop it in the world. There will be an anonymous website that will distribute the book for free. They will do that. Pick your battles wisely, Babalola. Now, let's see what the People's Gazette wrote in this, published in this article. It says the Federal High Court in Abuja has ordered publishers to stop production and distribution of the book titled Nigeria and Its Criminal Justice System, authorized by embattled Dele Farotimi. The order sought by legal icon Babalola also demanded the seizure of royalties and the blockade of Amazon and other online platforms stop distributing the book. The order, which was suit number CV5373/24, was filed by the head of Mr. Babalola's chamber, Kehinde Ogunwumiju, was dated December 6, 2024. So it was December 6 they filed this. The order stated an order of interlocutory injunction restraining the defendant and respondent, whether acting by himself, his staff, employees, servants, privies, representative agent, publishers, distributors, senders, republishers, resenders, or any other person, however, described, including Amazon Online, bookstore, roving heights, bookstore, book senders, bookstore, Josh Hole, Lagos, bookstore, Dandora bookshop, and Quintessence, Lagos bookstore, and Pataba Books Limited from further publishing, selling, circulating, advertising, or distributing physical, hard, digital soft copies of the book authored by the defendant respondent titled Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System Online. An order of interlocutory injunction directing the seizure of all physical copies of the book authored by the defendant and respondent titled Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, wherever they may be. Hey, this order is impossible. Impossible order. Now, the order for the seizure of Mr. Farotimi's book came after it reportedly became #1 bestseller in global politics for international tech and retail giant Amazon on Thursday. The controversial book highlighted, among others, how Mr. Babalola allegedly manipulated the judiciary to get favorable judgment for his client. If Babalola wants Amazon and all these books to stop selling this book, how will he stop what is in the classified document of the US? How Obasanjo gave him money to manipulate the judges. How would he stop that one? Before he stopped this one on Amazon, he have to go and stop the one in the US US diplomacy website in WikiLeaks. Now, Babalola is going to lose all these things at the end. You see, we are in a global village, in a global world. Only that information in the US diplomacy, that WikiLeaks PDF book is enough to counter Babalola's suit. Did you do what is in the content of that book or not? If you do it, then why are you telling them to withdraw the book? This is getting, is getting laughable. Because how can you, okay, the royalty now, he said they should bring it to him. Wait, is it the money that Babalola is after or his reputation? Or is he trying to understand that, oh, I have lost, these people are denting my reputation. This is a big blow to me. How can they pay for this? Let me collect the money from the royalty from the book. Now, this is where the challenge comes. Nigeria criminal justice system, they might grant Babalola what he requested. Normally, they're going to grant him. They're going to say, okay, now we now order, Federal High Court, we now order all those things. But it's not going to work. Yeah, it is not going to work. Because the book, as I'm telling you, there will be an anonymous website that will be distributing it for free. Who are you going to sue? And for you to, even though you bring, for example, now, you bring what is it called? That order to Amazon Nigeria. That book will not affect Amazon London, Amazon Canada, Amazon Italy, Amazon France. You have to go to each country to institute this suit against the book of Farotimi. Because Amazon Italia will not stop it, France will not stop it, US will not stop it, Canada will not stop it. You have to institute suit why they should stop selling the book in their country with evidence. And then the Farotimi has to bring someone who will defend him in that suit with evidence, and they are going to come with the evidence. So, Babalola is trying to destroy his image globally, of which he has already destroyed his image globally. Now, let me shock you. There is a translation of that book going on. This is getting to get worse. There is a translation of that book going on. That book will be translated in almost all the whole languages. We are living in AI generation. At a button, the book will be published in different translation. That book, if there is any order to stop that book, once we hear that, bam, the court say they should give the royalty to Babalola, the book will be free online. You will see website that will be selling the book for free. What kind of life is this? What kind of generation is this? Anyway, it is what it is. Dele Farotimi is in a serious battle, and people need to stand by him. People need to stand by him. Now, this is for you to understand what Nnamdi Kanu has been going through. Once you are standing against the powers that be, they are going to destroy you. A lot of people don't understand when anytime I talk in defense of Nnamdi Kanu, because I know what he's going through. I know that the battle Nnamdi Kanu is fighting is not just for himself, because the guy was against the powers that be. So everybody came against him. Now you are seeing Dele Farotimi, right? From he said something, he wrote something that is a libel. From that place, they are now amending charges, putting treason, filing another charges, detain him, trying to take royalty, trying to counter that book, and so on and so forth. Anyway, oh God, I just pray people will realize on time that Nigeria has been sold out. Nigeria has been bought over. I just pray people will realize that we are in a cage. Yeah, a cage. And this is the last word I'm going to leave with you, and take it to the bank. A master who have you as a slave in his hand will never have the will to leave you. It is the duty of the slave to decide whether he's going to be free or not. Let me repeat that. It is the duty of a slave to decide whether he or she is going to be free. Somebody who is your master, who owns the slave, it can never be his wish to free the slaves. Dear Nigerians, we are slaves in our ancestral lands. It is your duty for you to decide whether you are going to be free from slave. But for me, I have made my decision. Don't get it wrong. Getting free from slavery has nothing to do with chains in your hand. It is your mentality. A lot of people have been psycho-conditioned to believing that they are living free life. You are in bondage. I'm sorry to tell you that. But you need an emancipation to realize where you are. A lot of people who were born and brought up in this situation have been psycho-conditioned to believing that this is the way life is. That is not. Try to evolve.